Let me at him!
Well, there it is. Curse of the Forsaken campaign, Chapter 10, Broken Alliances. The following day, a mixed batch of Alliance and Horde forces advanced towards Ice Crown Citadel. Thrall, Garrosh, their men, and a small contingent of the Red Flight remained behind to rend off an ambush by the Scourge. The Dark Lady advances beside the others, no longer trusted and regarded only with wary vicious contempt. She must convince her men to stay the course, that victory is theirs, if only they claim it. They can still show all those who have dared turn their backs on them what it means to be forsaken. The Ice Crown Citadel, home to the Lich King, his most dangerous lieutenants, and a veritable horde of the undead. I do not know of a greater challenge has ever laid before us. We have made it this far, Jane, and despite regrettable, grievous losses, we will succeed where others would have failed, if it is up to us now to stop him. There is still the matter of Sylvanas. I almost wish that she would do something so foolish as to stand in our way against us, so that we may destroy her. I do not believe she would be so foolish, regardless. Did you not see what she wrought at the Wrath Gate for Orisa? How can you still defend her? She is my sister, Ferian. At least she was once. She may not be the person I had hoped that she was, but she is not a fool. There is no point to being deluded by arrogance. We could use Sylvanas' army and aid. Arthas awaits and he will turn any weakness against us. So be it, if we must work together. I hate to agree, but we cannot afford to be distracted. Not now. Sylvanas will be dealt with later.
Children of the grave, heed my call. In life, we suffered unspeakable tragedies. We watched as our homes were razed to the ground. We cried out in agony as our families were cut down before our eyes. Finally, in the face of such atrocities, we were denied even the release of death. We paint our faces with the ash to send a message to new enemies, a declaration to those who fear and revile us as monsters. To those who would question our place in this world, we are not monsters. We are not the mindless wretches of a Google army. No, we are a force even more terrifying. We are a chill in a coward's spine. We are the instruments of an unyielding ire. We are the Forsaken.
Wow. Quite the inspirational speech there. Hello everyone. Hello Jason. I don't remember her saying that, but then I didn't play Horde all that much in World of Warcraft. I did at the start, but then it was Alliance for quite a lot of it, so maybe that's from World of Warcraft. That has to be from World of Warcraft at some point. But I just don't know exactly where. So it looks like I've got her. And we got this gold mine. Dark Castle, so we're already at tier 3. Obtain 2...
Make haste.
So you've got to be quick. Obtain 2 titanium keys to enter the Ice Crown Citadel, so you can see on the mini-map. When I head to those 2 locations, got allies, so they're probably going to be basically fending off attacks, and I might get some attacks down here. It's pretty much go with the army that you've got underneath the food cap. So the question is, what kind of army do I want? Abominations proved to be very useful last game, so Abominations and Meat Wagons, something like that. I never really used the Apothecaries all that much, so I might go Banshees instead for like anti-magic shell and just buff them up with the other buffs that you can get from the Shadow Lab. And maybe some Dark Rangers for some range DPS. Oh, we do have the Valkyrie as well, and they have those really powerful abilities, like crazy powerful abilities actually. Maybe it'd be more interesting to go them. They're expensive though, but then again, it's like going Frostworms basically, Valkyrie. In fact, it practically is. They're very similar in terms of cost. Valkyrie Adept training increases Valkyrie mana capacity, mana regeneration, hit points, and gives them the ability to cast. Increases the, well, I think I'll go for Valkyrie Adept, and then we'll start pumping out some Valkyries. So whilst I'm trying to work out what I want to build with my life. Not my wife, my life. I need swap screen on because my cursor not be doing what it needs to be doing. So bear with me a second. That's going to get all glitchy for you in a second, but swap screen needs to be working. I've got 2 of them on. Don't know why it's not working, but there we go. Okay, I see. I don't have that problem anymore. Do. So we got that onto Sylvanas. We got you onto that. Oh no, wait. We got this. You're my 0. We'll upgrade the Valkyr's damage. Plague Flask and the Shadow Lab is always good as well. We discovered that. So we can get Shadow Lab. That'd be nice. That's not the one. Royal Laboratory. Apologies. A royal apology for y'all. And we've got all of these fellas to play with. That's my army basically. And then 1 extra guy.
What, mortal? What is it now? Is there something
With the Banshees, they get quite a lot to play with. They even get possession, so you could actually find use that possession if you wanted to. So Sylvanas, you want to make your move. We'll get ready to make some Valkyrie when we have the food supply for it. But right now we don't, so it's actually really hard to see anything in this blizzard. I suppose that's part of the point, but even then that's definitely quite tricky. Right, let's roll out. Something's going down over there. Ah, that's interesting. A new type of bridge, that's pretty cool actually. They could have put that in Warcraft 3, that's neat. So if I want to hop over to the Blood Elf Boy, Lothromar, I can do. Which I think I do want to do that. Because to the top right is where I want to be going. Meanwhile, looks like Varian Rin has taken a rather suicidal attempt to try to bring down the Lich King before I've even got the goodies, which is the keys to the gate. So Varian Rin's gone and screwed up. Okay, so we're going over the upkeep. Maybe cancel that, sit at the 50 food mark, be greedy, get the upgrades that we like. Disease Cloud, why not? And just keep going for upgrades. We've got a gold mine here. Probably a good chance that's going to get attacked, but I will go and set up an expansion there. Probably be a good idea to get a bunch of guard towers actually first, because it's very likely to get gangbanged. It looks like we have actually got to go through this. Huh. Just going to aggro the Lich King. Don't mind me. Oh boy. So we have to go through the middle. Okay, I thought we might go around the sides or something, but it looks like you don't. Okay, well, if that's the way you want to do it. Fair dues. Let's get that expansion set up if we can, whilst we deal with some aggro apparently. Some aggro's going on over here. It's really bloody hard to see anything. All I know is shit is going down, so let's just basically hope that this is going to be useful, but we're in a really bad position. I'm completely and utterly blocking off Lothromar's units, and there's not really much I can bloody do about that right now. And there's absolutely tons. I've got no Dispel, so it looks like I'm going to lose this little fight. This looks what the hell? Well, okay, I'll just replace all of that with a bunch of Valkyrie then on site, and we'll see how we get on. We've also got Regenerative Flesh. We know that's a good one, and then we'll look back into that. I don't have much of a choice here. I actually can't even back up on myself because Lothromar's blocked me in. So this is a bit misbalanced. We need Varian to come in now. Don't think pinging on the map is going to change anything. Almost have to wait for Lothromar to lose all of his units, and then, unless we're going to win this, I don't know. It's going to be fairly even, and then I can just back off. It's not looking good though, is it? Look at that guy. It's not looking so healthy. Okay, Get some more of those Valkyrie Master Training Banshees. You know they're good for something. Yeah, we are pretty heavily losing this, but I will be able to run out, hopefully. Possibly going to lose my hero. And kill that ghoul and then run back out, that'd be nice. Nope, getting pretty blocked here. At least it's by my own unit, so I can move out of that. Okay, well that was terrible. Oh no, Varian's coming in there, but what the hell? That's some awkward, awful positioning. The snow is a little bit heavy, I've got to be honest. I don't think I can turn that down. Particles. Low, there you go. It's also the light, the occlusion I think as well, is having an impact. Maybe not. Off. Let's see if I just do that. Ah, there you go. I think that changed a little bit. We'll just keep that off for now and see how we get on. Let's have a look at the Royal Laboratory again. So, shall we start buffing up these Banshees so they can not die? Because the computer does a very good job of killing everything. That is quite vulnerable. Oh, there you go. There's those ranged. That's where you get the towers first. Get a bit of defensive fact. That tower will help repair it a little bit. Those Valkyrie are actually quite tough. Remember to attack your base if you don't want to lose. Which one? I have to kill both of my towers or my base. I can't even get her in there, unfortunately. Son of a bitch.
What joy is there in this class? What? There is no rest.
Okay. We'll get enough towers there and we'll be okay eventually. Maybe leave the Valkyrie there for now.
Hardly worth the effort.
There's nothing there, Lothrama. Don't worry about it. You're fine. Okay. More upgrades as well, because before I go and build any more units, I may as well make them as tough as possible. So there's minimal punishment for losing these bloody units. She hasn't got much mana, so I'm going to keep Black Arrow off. I didn't like Forsaken Plague all that much last game. Outbreak, not so important. Defenses, going to be important. Lament, we'll try that with the Banshees.
Summoning is complete.
We'll give them Ethereal. Yeah. They can attack, though. Crippling the souls of their... replaces Curse with Vengeance, which allows Banshees to reduce... Oh, okay. It's still a spell. It's not like passive attack, like Orb of Huam.
I wish only to serve. Thy bidding, master. My life for Azul.
Got to really make sure this is towered up quite nicely.
Our town is under attack.
Ah, got some attention down here now. It's happening. Actually, there's a fucking lot there. Hopefully Lothrama can deal with that, because this is not going to look good for my base. She can't even get in. The pathing and positioning is very awkward for this level.
We are the Forsaken. I have no time to take so There's no rest left for me.
Spirit Sacrifice, it doesn't really work though. Like, they're not that important, because it's like having Resurrection, but you can't use it on these units. You need ground units to work on, so it's like maybe Abominations in this would do the trick. So I'll probably try and work towards that or something.
My life for Azul.
We are the Forsaken.
First of all, let's get one more ghoul, so we're definitely good for wood. I don't like not being good for wood.
What are we slaves to this torment?
To say this is awkward is an understatement. It's hard to tell what the fuck is mine and what isn't.
What joy is there in this class? What are we slaves to this torment? I was looking for a target.
Where's my place? There we go, skeletons. Need some more skeletons. Get some more skeletons out here.
There is no rest left for me.
coil tower.
Do you need assistance?
Set up a bunch of coil towers outside. Maybe you could exploit and do that. But then again, I would have thought just an army of meat wagons and that would be pretty effective.
They died so. Very well.
My fate is sealed. Yes, master.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I cannot summon them. I gladly obey. The dam is dead.
Okay, he wants to go for it.
They died so.
Summon is complete.
I have no time for games.
That is nasty.
No matter. What joy is there in this curse? What are we?
Shame I can't charm those frostworms. That's what I really want. Bloody frostworms would be lovely.
We are the world. What joy is there in this curse? There is no rest left for me.
Yeah, we're looking pretty strong now. I'm hoarding a ton of gold for a good reason because I will go into mass. It'll be like Abominations, Valkyr, that kind of stuff.
Where shall my blood be spilled? Summon is
I'm not so sure if I'm going to even bother with Dark Rangers.
Left for me.
Maybe I'll just stick with the Valkyr because if I do fully upgrade them, they're going to be, yeah, kind of okay on damage. They're fast attack, so it's not even bad really for ground damage. It won't be much worse than the range themselves. I'm not a big fan of the Dread Guards actually. They actually are pretty good. Like there's not really that much wrong with them.
summon.
Could go with the Dread Guards I suppose instead of Abominations, but the Abominations really do a good job of blocking the whole place up. Alright, okay, we'll try Dread Guards. We'll do Dread Guards instead of Abominations. We'll go for those Banshees as well. Alongside, yeah, meat wagons.
What joy is there in this curse? You have made an unwise decision.
Who's that? Who's this fella? Oh wow, Langley Frau. Let's give a bit of silence to Jarl. So you're going to be doing some damage, so we can we resurrect any of my allies? Oh, looks like we can. That's pretty neat. That's very handy. Did one of my freaking things get stolen? Ah, almost. Pull her back. She's getting screwed. Just keep resurrecting allies. I think they're doing some massive damage to my Valkyr. Like I lost one. Unless it just got stolen or something. It just kind of went from 100 health to 0. But anyway. Banshees times. Meat wagon times whilst we're waiting. Dread Guards will happen. We're still going to stay underneath that 50 food cap for now. Ah, it's probably the Lich King just one shot and shit. Because I've only got one of these. Oh, hang on a sec. No, I got two. I managed to save. Blood Queen something something. Seems legit to me. Okay, Slippers of Agility. Off you go. Causes your hero's attack to drain life. So, life steal, huh? That's a pretty powerful spell. These Valkyr just keep disappearing, don't they? I'm not sure how they're disappearing, but they are. Something is like one shot in them, I think. If I can get a silence here, that'd be nice. But the position is so awkward. There's my sister. How's it going? Farisa, how you doing? Gonna turn off this black arrow now because otherwise it just soaks up so much. Yeah, Mass Meat Wagon is pretty good here, I think, and the Valkyr just to keep resurrecting, you know, your allies, because your allies produce all the freaking mash units. You see that again? Valkyr just fucking disappeared instantly. Oh, it's a spirit sacrifice. Okay, don't tell me that that's how the ability works. If she kills herself to resurrect. Because that would make sense in the name, Spirit Sacrifice. That's probably why they're fucking disappearing. Okay, well that does change things in terms of how powerful that ability is. It kind of is still worth. It's 380 gold and a unit, 7 food and shit. Probably not worth it really. Seems to be working so far though, so I can't complain too much. Looks like this is going down pretty comfortably. Maybe I'll just go back to mass Gargs. That's always my trusty go-to. I like that. So you haven't got Ethereal form yet, have you? And you've got Vengeance, which is a passive. Are you doing minus? Where's a unit that I can test that on? Oh, I've got no unit to test that on. Anyway, more meat wagons, more banshees, and I'll get Valkyr and those Dread Guards now. Get those rolling in.
Back, you mindless ones.
Oh, it's Kel'Thuzad.
Shall not fall today, my king.
My boy, Kel'Thuzad. Oh, shite. Let's get my banshees out. Focus down that Valkyr if we can. Right, here we go. Minus armor. There you go, -2. So it is actually in their passive attack. So the interesting thing is will they be able to actually still attack if they're in ethereal form? Because that makes them pretty powerful, provided they're not getting hit by magic damage. Because it's like ghosts, literally ghosts, just attacking. I'll take care of yellow, you guys take care of that side. Looks like you've got it. Kel'Thuzad's probably dead already by now. Can put Black Arrow back on now because we've got a bunch of weak, vulnerable ghouls to basically pick on. More and more meat wagons. I do get crazy on the meat wagons. There's a good reason for it. It's because they're freaking amazing. Particularly for campaigns. They actually do pretty reasonable DPS, and by pretty reasonable DPS I actually mean a lot. They got the highest DPS out of all the units. They don't hit air though. That's one of the shameful things. They're good versus siege though. Where's my Dread Guards at? Where's my tanks? I've got the Skeleton Warriors to tank. Here she comes to save the day. Lars Resort Power brings at the cost of the Valkyr's life. Okay, now we know. It's like, okay, that explains why she keeps freaking dying. And like, am I getting one-shotted by the Lich King's, you know, touch of death ability or something like that? I'm not even microing that hard here. I'm just kind of macroing more. Even though I've got countless amounts of gold, but that's deliberate on my part, really. Oh, there's another one. Another tough girl. I think Gargs do have their place here, just to protect and be anti-air. Ethereal form. But she can't attack during ethereal form. So it's actually terrible to get that kind of. I mean, at least you got the option for it because you can turn it on and off. Pretty long cooldown now. But you can't use the ability, whereas in ethereal form, if you kept the curse, you would still be able to cast curse because it's a spell, and also Sylvanas is dead. Just realised that. I think I was getting too hooked up on other stuff. I can resurrect her though. I don't think it's the end of the level. And that reminds me I should totally save. I haven't done that in ages. These guys can hit air. Wow, they are pretty good then if they can fucking hit air. Didn't know they could do that. They even seem to be doing a good job because down she goes. Maybe resurrects everything, or maybe not. Just put frickin' Raised Dead on. Get some crappy skeletons up in here. Don't want Animate Dead. Sucks. Animate Dead sucks. They can tank towers pretty well, can't they? Just kind of shrugging that off.
The summer heat is complete. Our forces are under attack.
They died so easily.
Sylvanas titanium key, so you get it from the boss.
They died.
And I assume there's one over here then.
My
So as soon as my hero comes out, which might actually be freaking forever to be honest. So we're actually waiting a long time just for the hero to come back. Oh no, it's not too, it's actually quite reasonable. They've made it more reasonable.
What?
Yeah, that's everything taken care of there. So boy, will I run other campaigns on hard maybe? Most likely, yes. I'd only be interested in playing on hard unless the difficulty of hard isn't actually genuinely hard, it's just frustrating. Like there is a difference between hard and frustrating. And I've come across that before in previous games. It's like, this isn't so much hard, it's just fucking annoying how much it slows you down at this pace. It's not requiring that much extra skill to get through this, it's just an insane level of patience and time, and that's something I don't really have. There's the other. So if you want to do a little scout and see the Lich King's crib. Hero, hopefully, not too long. Sylvanas. Pick up a couple of keys and let's go. They want to move already. I suppose they can clear the way then, that's nice. They can clear the way. By the time Sylvanas gets there, there you go, it's his personal crib. Well, that's where they cheat and just spawn units in.
Our forces are under attack.
I see. I see how you... Oh, look at that. King Fairy and Rim. Where you going? The Alliance are the real betrayers. Whilst the Horde move in, the Blood Elves and the Undead. The Alliance just run away like little cowards.
We are the Forsaken.
Oh god, I've got to drop a couple of items.
Worth the effort.
Under attack.
Very well.
Okie-dokie.
I have no time for games. What are we if not slaves to this torment?
Righto.
What joy is there in this curse?
Research complete.
Hardly worth the effort. My will is my own. Very well.
Got it.
There is no rest left for me. We are the Forsaken.
They died so easily.
The moment is upon us.
Finally, the Ice Crown Citadel. We can finally end this. Jaina, we have managed thus far, but we could use assistance soon. They're regrouping even as we speak. Not all of us can go inside this citadel, and neither can all of us stay and fight. We'll need to split into groups. Who will go into the citadel? I will go in. I do not have the trust of you lot, nor do I need it, but Arthas's death is mine, and no one will deny me of it. Very well, Sylvanas. But mark my words, one wrong move and the Alliance will come after you. Have no fear, Ferian. I will go inside to ensure our allies strike as one. And you will understand that I have to see something. Who else will go by the looks of it? We can only send in 2 more. Whoever you bring, choose wisely. You can take 2 heroes with you to the Ice Crown Citadel. Choose the first one. Whoever you choose items from all maps will transfer to the next one. Well, I think I get Jaina as a default, don't I? Which is fantastic because she seems really imbalanced. Cough, Brilliance Aura, cough. Thrall kind of gels quite nicely because of Chain Lightning, but he's got the heal as well, which is practical. Farian was pretty boring, but he's a solid tank. But that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be tanking because the computer attacks whatever's lowest health, and if he's a tank, he's not going to be low on health. It's going to be the others that are going to be low on health. Farisa, she was just a good all-round passive DPSer, but didn't bring much to the table. Garrosh had some amazing abilities, but he's melee. But he's got Shockwave and Stomp, so I think Garrosh would be a no-brainer. And I can't remember what Lothramar has, but I'm willing to take a gamble on what it is that he can do. So I'll go with Garrosh and Lothramar. Garrosh, you will come with us. Your brute force will aid us greatly. And Lothramar. Lothramar, you will come with us. Your magic will help us significantly. So it is decided who will go into the citadel. May the light watch over us all.